soaking wet right now.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go! This is what I'm talking about. Big slow motion action sequence. Who knows if you live or die?
Shut up.
Oh my god. What you thinking about?
Get the fuck off of me.
Shh. Almost done.
Almost done what?
Getting my knife out of your buttocks, you pervert! Get your mind out of my pants!
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm your host, Warren, and we just got new footage for Deadpool and Wolverine as tickets went on sale today. If you are trying to see Deadpool and Wolverine on opening night and you live in a place where your theater will sell out, now is the time to buy those Deadpool and Wolverine tickets. And I must say, I like what they are doing with the trailers now. With the footage that we are going to see for Deadpool and Wolverine from here on out, hopefully they don't reveal too much more about the movie. Now, we are still owed another full official second trailer, so that is going to be coming out before the movie releases as well. And that should give us more footage and a little bit more about the story, mostly about the villain, Cassandra Nova, who of course we'll talk about in this video. So there are new scenes to break down in this video. Some of it is just going over the dynamic between Wolverine and Deadpool, some innuendos there that are really, really funny. Plus, I do have a theory of what is actually going to happen in Deadpool and Wolverine, which a lot of fans are thinking as well, because of some new scenes that were actually released by Entertainment Weekly via some new photos that have never been seen before. So if you want to stay up to date with Deadpool and Wolverine, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos and so you can help us get to 1 million subscribers. We're also giving away a PS5 and Xbox Series X to subscribers, more about that at the end. So this new footage starts off with the scene that we have seen before, with Deadpool and Wolverine walking basically into the frame of the camera with Madonna playing in the background. Now, if you notice, to the left, there's a building that says Liefeld's Just Feet. This Easter egg was originally pointed out by our buddy Paul over at Heavy Spoilers. This is a joke at the creator of Deadpool, Rob Liefeld, who always had a hard time drawing feet. So the name of the store, Liefeld, referring to Rob Liefeld, Just Feet, is a direct jab at the Deadpool creator's hard time drawing feet. And expect a lot of these meta jokes in the movie. It's already been confirmed that Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool is going to take a lot of jabs at Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige and Fox as well. And just the overall MCU, and talk about the current state of the MCU. They're actually going to address how some people haven't really been enjoying it as much recently. And Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel Studios himself, even said in some recent interviews that yes, in the movie, Deadpool calls himself Marvel Jesus, the Messiah of the MCU pretty much. And he stated in this interview that those words have basically taken on a different meaning, a more truer meaning for the MCU, basically stating, yes, Deadpool and Wolverine is going to essentially save the MCU, revive the MCU. Now, I don't believe he actually thought it was dead, and I don't think it's been dead either. I think it's been just fine. But I do think the excitement for Deadpool and Wolverine is going to be bigger than anything we've really experienced in a very long time. And this trailer does even more to just hype us up. We do get a new quick shot of Dogpool simply running in a field. And if you didn't know, the dog is actually female. Her name is Peggy, and she won the award for Britain's Ugliest Dog. That was officially revealed by Ryan Reynolds himself when he did his interview with Empire magazine. Apparently, she's a real sweetheart and loves Ryan Reynolds and loves Deadpool and freaks out Wolverine just a little bit with their relationship. Now, keep in mind, she is a part of the Deadpool core who we are going to be seeing in this movie. In fact, we've already seen multiple promotional images for the Deadpool core for Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, Dogpool does have the ability to regenerate and heal much like regular Deadpool does. When Dogpool started off, he was owned by Mascara X, and they did a lot of testing on Dogpool with some of their products, and basically these experiments mutated him and gave him the power to heal himself. He wasn't in Earth 616, but ultimately Deadpool from Earth 616 would end up recruiting Dogpool for the Deadpool core, which we are going to be seeing in this movie. The rest of the Deadpool core include Headpool, which apparently is going to get his own popcorn bucket, Kidpool, Baby Deadpool, and Lady Deadpool. Now, one of the newer scenes that we get is Wolverine telling Deadpool to shut up, in which case he says, "Oh my gosh." Notice this is after they have already fought each other. If you take a look at the back of Wolverine's suit, there's a katana slash and a katana stabbing hole in it as well. So what probably is happening in this scene right here is that they were fighting and it gets broken up by Cassandra Nova's people, finding them in the void and basically going to either kill them or try to recruit them or simply just just bring them to Cassandra Nova to see what she wants to do about them. Remember, Cassandra Nova in this movie is believed to be a multiverse traveler who finds joy in killing variants of her twin brother, Professor Charles Xavier, and really just enjoys killing variants of heroes in general. Like we've mentioned several times and as shown in this trailer, her base is set up in the hollowed out dead body of Giant Man, Ant-Man when he goes into his giant form. So in this scene right here, her people have finally found Deadpool and Wolverine after they were fighting, and they're either gonna fight them right here and then, or they're gonna bring them to Cassandra Nova, in which case they might actually just go with them because they are probably searching for her as well. That is probably the assignment that the TVA has given Deadpool. Kill Cassandra Nova, help us take back the Void, and eliminate a big multiversal threat. Then we have another new scene which is really funny, which apparently is showing us Deadpool and Wolverine fighting again. If you take a look at the background, this does seem to be a different place than the Void. And if it is in the Void, it is not in the same place in the Void where we've seen them fight in the past. The backgrounds are very clearly different. So this shows us that Wolverine and Deadpool are going to be fighting essentially throughout the entire movie. Even once when they kind of agree to get along, they're just going to continue to fight because that's going to be the relationship between the two of them. It's a love-hate relationship, with most of the love coming from Deadpool and most of the hating coming from Wolverine. And that love is really shown here in this new scene very sarcastically, with Deadpool rolling on top of Wolverine going, "What you thinking about?" Basically, Deadpool kind of treating Wolverine like he's his boyfriend, like they're a couple. Classic Deadpool humor and classic Deadpool innuendo here. Very sexual innuendo, with Deadpool being on top of Wolverine, with Deadpool saying shh, almost done, in which Wolverine thinks the same thing all of us were thinking, but Deadpool confirms that he is just simply pulling his knife out of his butt, which again has other innuendos as well, but Deadpool makes the joke of, "Get your mind out of my pants, you pervert," when we know that Deadpool is probably making 99% of the sexual jokes. I personally like that they are showing us the dynamic between Deadpool and Wolverine in these trailers, not really showing us much more about the overall film, not giving too much away, but showing us that it's going to be action-packed between the fighting between Deadpool and Wolverine and, of course, the actual villains of the movie, Cassandra Nova, and I believe the TVA, or at least part of them, but also how funny the movie is going to be, and basically, you're going to enjoy watching Deadpool and Wolverine just simply be on screen together, fighting and talking to each other. All of the bickering, all of the action, that is what's going to make the movie. Now, like I said, the TVA might be bad, and I don't think the TVA overall is bad, but Agent Paradox himself, I think, is probably going to be somewhat of a villain in this film. There was a new photo released of a scene in Deadpool and Wolverine where Deadpool is in the TVA and we can see him jumping or flying, as the description says in the bottom left, to do something with the TVA agent with a prune stick out behind him. This implies that something is going to go down at the TVA when he's there. Kind of the opposite of what we've been shown in the trailers of Agent Paradox showing Deadpool, Captain America, who he loves, and basically telling them that he is the Messiah, that he can save the Marvel Universe. But this scene right here does imply that something is going to go down, which leads us to further believe that something is going on with Agent Paradox, that he is not really who he says he is, or he is somewhat misleading them and has ulterior motives for using Deadpool. Now, my theory is, if Marvel Studios is sticking with Kang, is that this might be a person who is loyal to He Who Remains, somebody who is loyal to Kang variants, meaning a Kang variant could have shown up and talked to Agent Paradox and basically said, "Hey, if you help me take over the TVA, I'll make you in charge of it." That is something that I think might be going down if they are keeping Kang as the main villain of the multiverse saga. But go ahead and let me know what you think about that theory in the comments down below. And what do you think about this new footage? Do you like that they're not really showing us much more about the overall plot of the movie, and they're really just giving us jokes at this point in time and showing us the dynamic of Wolverine? Do you like that, or would you like to see more? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, and please don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest Deadpool and Wolverine news. If you subscribe and leave a comment, you're entered in our giveaway for a chance to win a PS5 or Xbox Series X. We pick one winner at the end of each month. And if you are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify, we would love your support on there as well. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.